big run.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Parker double teamed. Duncan, the pass to Parker. He dishes it to Bellinelli. 5 on the clock. Pass to Swooter. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The Spurs making a switch here. Leonard's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Kennedy's checked in for Robert Covington. The 76ers have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Now here's Duncan. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Here's Kanan. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Boy, he's draining shots from long range, 2 in each of the first 2 quarters.
The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
You know, the Spurs, because of their way of conducting business and their low-key personality, have never really been ratings darlings for the NBA, despite being considered and respected as a model franchise in the league. The team's color of silver and black, I think, fits their style. It's not really flashy or gaudy, but it does point out their business-like approach and how precise they play and how much they win.
Taken away. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cannon's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Now here's Duncan. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And you look at the Spurs' lack of branding, if you will. It starts from the top down, from Coach Popovich to Tim Duncan. They don't court media attention. They're close to the vest, all business, all about winning.
Here's Kanan. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
A 3 off the inbound. Another 3 for Philadelphia. And the Spurs look for a certain kind of player, Clark. I know you're interested in this. The players they get are uninterested in the spotlight. Pop calls them guys that have gotten over themselves.
That's a great way to phrase it, because they're others-focused and not self-focused. And that's something that really lends itself well in a culture which glamorizes the I and not the group. And you can see it in the Spurs. They are all about business, and all of the extra stuff is not what appeals to them. They're interested in winning and having fun and enjoying each other, and that's why they're a championship organization and team.
That's a good blueprint.
Yes, it is. D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Mba Amute with the steal. The 3. Count that one. Mba Amute has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Poked loose, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Still Spurs ball. 19 seconds on the shot clock.
The Spurs have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Philadelphia with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Cannon's got 32 points.
He's having one of the best shooting days that I can remember from outside. He's on pace for some kind of record.
Now here's Green, looking for his first basket still in this one. Parker double teamed. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Well, they can tack on a few more points onto this run.
Boy, I tell you, it's getting to be a big run they're on here.
Here's Roten. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
Now here's Parker. Over in the corner, Green. Ball stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Roten's got it. Here's Embiid. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Embiid's got 5 now.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Now here's Leonard. Throws it from deep. Green with the rebound.
That's flat out embarrassing.
He feeds it to Parker. Back to Green. Dishes to Duncan. The drive by Green. Just 5 on the clock. The shot will not go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Well, you know, it's always a challenge for a coach in a position like Brett Brown, leading a team through a season with 63 losses. How do you hold the Sixers players accountable and demand execution? Despite that lack of success, I think it goes back to his player development experience, understanding that the process is what you have to embrace as you're working towards more consistent success.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Baines is checked in, and Boris Diaw is subbed for Tim Duncan. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Sims is checked in. Robinson comes in for Mbah a Moute. Thompson, he's checked in for Tony Roten. And it's Ish Smith in for Isaiah Cannon. Parker with it. Now Smith defending. Parker against Smith. Parker drives in, trying to get back on track. No good at the rim. And for Brown, he knew losses would come early. But he demanded, Steve, a 4-year guaranteed deal, wanting time to develop his team, and he got it.
Well, it was smart because this is going to be a difficult transition for the Sixers. And, you know, with all the turnover in the NBA on the coaching front, I think it was important for ownership to give him that long-term approach.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach Greg Popovich, the reigning coach of the year, a big part of his approach is empowering players. He says, quote, it's a player's game, and they've got to take charge. Rather than try to manipulate them, he said, it's a great feeling when players get together and do things as a group. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
You know, giving his players room to lead and allowing them to take ownership, I mean, I think that's part of the genius of Popovich.
It's taken away by Smith. All alone. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back, straight to the rack.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Mills, he's checked in for Tony Parker. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Thompson's got 7.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Diaw dishes to Mills. Passes it to Diaw. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Thompson outside for the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Stolen by Thompson. Releases. And again, it's Philadelphia.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Now, here's Green. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Out Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there. They're scoring well here, really executing and building on this lead.
Gradually adding to the lead, I like it. I mean, they continue to work well offensively. They should be in good shape going forward.
Now here's Leonard. And it's sent back by Robinson.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Thompson from long range. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Hollis Thompson is a slender 6'8" swing man out of Georgetown. And, you know, with his quickness and athleticism, I think he's got the ability to defend 2s and 3s and maybe, in time, point guards.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They have really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Robert Covington's checked in for Thompson. Now Robinson. 6 points for him. No coverage that time. Sims has got 13.
Nice play there on that inbounds play, and it paid off with the 3.
The Spurs have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. And Diaw kicks to Leonard. Feeds it to Diaw. 6 to shoot. And Ginobili. Here we go. That one's off. Still out of sync. And here's Richardson. He's got 10. Here's Covington. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. 12 points for him.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And the Spurs making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in. Here's Philadelphia. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Smith for 3. Another shot, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
Noel's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
You know, the Sixers, quite honestly, since 2003 have been a team stuck on that treadmill of mediocrity, never winning more than 43 games. You know, last season the organization finally committed to a full overhaul and rebuild.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
32 seconds left in the first half. Here's Mills, covered by Smith. Mills with it, looking for his first basket still in this one. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
.15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Noel gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now Mills. He kicks it to Ginobili. Got it off in time. No good on that last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. 76ers ahead, delivering the blowout. And